Hi there, Nikki from Hallows Spirit Pursuers. We have come to Blofeild Court House in Blofield. I am here with Dan. There he is, being lazy, looking at monitors. I am just very briefly going to tell you a little bit about the place. We don't know that much. It was built around 1902, was used as a courthouse basically for minor crimes, basically. So things like cycling without your lights on and that kind of stuff. I want to show you where our equipment is because we're getting a lot of activity at the moment in the main corridor. So I'll just quickly show you where we've put everything. Bear with. So going through to the cells. We have a static camera in here. I have to excuse the tape. I forgot a particular bag with equipment in tonight. Dictaphone, and we also have here something new. It's a shadow tracker. So anything moves past this towards the cell door, it will trigger the motion activation light. So this is a shadow tracker. Got this from Paranoia UK. Worth giving them a look on eBay. So shout out to them. So this is the cell area. I'll now take you through into the main courtroom. So this is the main courtroom. So we've got a camera over here on this area here, which is where the judge and jury would have sat. Catwall, seismo, EMF. See, this is where we're all the monitors rigged up. Oh, and there's another camera just up there. Like I say, I forgot one of my bags of equipment. Now this is the main corridor, and that is a Magnovex, and it keeps going off. Now, we know the Magnovex will trigger when there's a change in energy in a certain direction. Now this keeps constantly going off, so that is indicating that the electronic magnetic energy is changing towards this direction. That's probably gone off about 6 or 7 times now. And there we go again. I honestly can't see that anything in this corridor would trigger it. We'll keep an eye on that. This is what's known as the solicitor's room, but it's kind of full of chairs at the moment. I think I'm just going to switch this off for the moment. Down here we have kitchen area. We've got a camera in here, and we've got the TAD just over there. We know what the TAD does, so this will detect changes in temperature. So when the temperature gets warmer, it will go red. When the temperature drops, it will go blue. Okay, kitchen area. This is the witness room, and I've just got to do a bit of juggling to get past the cable for the camera. In here, we've got a couple of cat balls on the chairs. Now, earlier on, when the Magnovex first got triggered, this camera had a glitch. So, coincidence or not, who knows? Okay, carry on down this corridor. We've got another REM pod there, and these are literally just like the toilets. We've got another room up here. This is the judge's room, and we have a camera tucked in the corner over there. Like I say, I did forget some of my equipment, so a little bit embarrassing, but we're kind of making do so we can use the wireless cameras. And I'm back in the main courtroom. So we've gone lights out. and I've moved the Magnovex into the courtroom and it's just gone off on the stage. So we're now going to move down to first area we're going to concentrate on. And there's an automatic light down there. There's nothing I can do about that. It will just go out in time, so bugger. Anyway, we are going to go into the witness room. Right. We're going to have to, not wreck the camera. Okay, so we have got Alice running. There's Alice. Dan sitting in the corner with the SLS. I have placed a K3 EMF detector on the floor.
You haven't seen that before.
So, Dan being Dan, so that's what the K3 does. It will all light up. Obviously it's got a lot more range of colours on it, but it does exactly the same as the K2. Okay, so if there's anybody here with us that would like to communicate with us, can you please come forward, communicate with us through Alice, or go towards the white light that's on the floor, or sit on one of the chairs near Dan. Anybody at all that's linked to this courthouse. What I will say is if you do see any bright lights flash.
Solstice, static, Timothy.
Solstice, static, Timothy. Insects. Hi Timothy. Thanks for coming through on Alice. Timothy, what's your link to Blofeild Court House? Were you here for a crime? If so, what was your crime?
Instead.
Instead of what? Can you be more specific, please? Timothy, can you go and touch the device that's laying on the floor? Go and touch that white light for me, please.
Uncle.
Whose uncle? Your uncle was here for a crime? Your uncle worked here? What are you trying to tell us, Timothy?
Belong. All right. Corn.
Corn.
Storm.
Timothy, do you want to take a seat in one of the chairs opposite me? I will just explain to the viewers.
Tiny.
Tiny Tim, if you hear a noise, it's that heater on the wall. Unfortunately, we can't turn it off. It's all done sort of remotely, so any whirring noise will be coming from that, and that's why I'm not using my dictaphone in here. Who's Tiny? Timothy, were you setting off the Magnovex earlier?
Noise.
Is something making a noise? Have you made one of our devices make a noise? We'll have to check back on the camera footage. It's about 20 past 9-ish at the moment. So we'll double check back on the other cameras to see if anything was triggered that we cannot hear sitting in this room.
I mentioned the storm, we'll put the camera out the window.
Storm, yeah, we have.
Look at that tree moving.
Norfolk is getting a storm today. This is the window outside, and it's don't know if you can see that tree, but it is blowing a bit of a hoolie out there. Probably can't see it very well. Are you still here with us, Timothy?
Grandmother.
Okay, so we've had uncle and grandmother. Are these all relatives of yours, Timothy? Were you kept in a cell here, Timothy? If you were kept in a cell, can you go and walk in front of the door of the cell that you were kept in?
Maybe.
Maybe you'll walk in front of the cell door. I'd really appreciate it if you did, just to show and prove to me that you are really here and communicating with us. Can you just... Or, what would be even better is if you could walk past that box of lights.
Alien.
Alien.
12. ACT.
Act. 12 act. Did you break some sort of act, Timothy?
I have a slight theory.
What's that?
Solstice.
Yeah?
Timothy. Tiny.
Arm.
12th act.
Yeah.
Ebenezer Scrooge, Tiny Tim, at Christmas, which is the solstice. Are they describing the film Scrooge to you? Christmas Carol.
Maybe. We're not far from Christmas, are we?
No. Because you've got Tiny Tim.
Yep.
It's at the solstice, which is Christmas. And
Yay, the heat
yeah.
has gone off. Go on, go and walk past that board of lights for me near the cell door. You can do that, can't you? Go and wave your hand in front of it. That'd be really impressive if you could do that for me, Timothy.
It was his nephew who invited him for Christmas. Uncle Ebenezer.
Confess.
Confess. What did you confess to the judge?
Program.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to put the spirit box on and see if we can get anything come through that. Maybe you can talk to us through the spirit box, Timothy. Was that you just banged? At this point, I walk off to go and investigate where the noise has come from. But watch what happens to Alice.
Project. Play. Radio.
Nikki?
Knife.
Nikki? Telling you to play your radio. You said you were going to use it, it's just told you to. It said
Sorry,
play.
I just had to go. We heard a bang and I had to go and see.
It said play radio.
Knife. Okay, I'm going to put the radio on. You've asked for it.
Being.
Okay, I'm going to put the spirit box on for you, which is the radio.
Saint.
There you go, the radio's on. Timothy? It's on, you can speak to me through it. Next, plural. Hi. Hi.
Don't want you.
Don't want me. Who do you want then? What was that? Sorry? Did you say my name a moment ago?
Section. Some.
Section some. Put the spirit box on for you, Timothy. Was that you just tried to say something?
When you set the balls off, you touch them, they'll flash. Or the device on the floor, if you touch that, that will light up.
Timothy, I'm going to turn the spirit box off now, okay? Thank you if you tried to communicate. Okay. Timothy, we're going to move to a different area now, so I'm going to stop Alice.
Pound.
Pound. Is that how much you had to pay in your fine? Must have been a serious crime you did. Okay, I'm going to stop Alice now. Thank you for communicating. Here's a copy of the Alice script from our session in the witness room. So we're now in
You know what I think we need to do?
courtroom. What do we need to do?
I think we need to do a summons in here, and then that would be a court summons.
Ba-bum. Okay. So, as Dan is already sitting in here, we may as well continue in the courtroom. So this is the area where the judge would have sat. Anyone on trial would have been down here, and the witnesses as well. So as you know, the Magnovex we've moved up here. The Seismo, for those of you that have watched the video at the drill house, that was the device that was going absolutely loopy there. It's triggered by vibration, and we have a motion ball. So I'm going to get Alice running. I'm going to sit on here, I think. K3 is there. So turn this off, and let's let's get Alice baby running, and I'm going to use my dictaphone in here, I think. Timothy, if you're still here with us, can you come through on Alice and just indicate you are here with us? I am using my dictaphone, which is just here, so if you prefer to speak into the little orange light, that's fine too. Or equally, you can come close and trigger the K3 EMF meter, which will light up lovely bright colours when you go near it. Are you still here with us, Timothy? Alice is completely silent. That's weird.
So is the SLS.
What, just nothing?
Yeah. Usually it might pick up on the odd thing and then stop mapping it because it realises it's nothing, but it's not.
I don't know if it's me or what, but I had a real headache sitting in that witness room. Coming in here, the atmosphere in this room just feels completely different. It was quite heavy in that room.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. But in here it just feels different. Anyone at all like to communicate with us? We've got all our devices.
Silent.
I'm sorry. Should I not be speaking?
Let's do what they say, shall we? Go silent for a bit.
You want me to shut up? Are you the judge? Are you the judge here who's asking me to be silent? Or are you telling me? Are you telling me to be silent?
Haunting.
Haunting? Are you haunting this place? Can you set my EMF meter off for me, please? It's the device with the white light on it. Can you set that off?
Can you walk across the hall? Can you walk in front of my camera? You'll be able to map you, and we'll be able to see an outline of you.
Tremor.
Tremor.
Jan. Cake.
Hi, Jan. Jan, did you work here? Are you in the kitchen? If you're in the kitchen, go and touch that green device for me, please. It's near the sink.
Person.
Person. Which room are you in, Jan?
Snap.
Snap. I will be taking some pictures later. Jan, do you know Timothy?
Five.
Number 5.
Self.
Self. How many cells are there, Dan? It's 4, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give the spirit box a go in here, I think. Jan, can you come through the white noise, please, and communicate with us?
Road.
Road, yeah, there is a busy road outside.
Attack.
Who are you going to attack?
Vapor.
Vapor.
Switch.
What switch are you playing with? Timothy or Jan, are you still here with us? Is that so? Do it.
Common.
Common? That wouldn't have been a sentence that you were given here.
Today. Drawing room. Up.
Drawing room up. You were just up on a chair in there. That's the only room that could be considered a drawing room. Because the other room was not even designed that way. That's the judge's room, isn't it? Were you just watching Dan looking out the window when he stood up on a chair?
Periodical.
Okay, I'm going to stop the spirit box now.
When. Hide. Flavor. Products.
Did you steal something that you needed to hide?
Subtract.
Right, okay, I think I'm going to stop my dictaphone. I think we're going to finish our session in here.
Through. Mike.
Mike. Through Mike. Hi, Mike. Is that your name, or are you trying to communicate with a mic? So we've had three names, Timothy, Jan and Mike. If you are still here with us, by all means you can come and follow us to the other rooms we go to and communicate with us some more. We do appreciate your efforts so far tonight. I'm now going to just stop Alice and stop the other equipment. Here's a copy of the Alice script from our session in the courtroom. We're in the judge's room, which is next door to the courtroom. Very chilly in here. Rem on the window. Static camera in here as well. So let's get Alice going. So I've placed my K3 on the table as well, just in the centre there. So if there is anybody here in the judge's room with us or in the building that would like to communicate with us, please come through on Alice or go and sit around the table and touch the device with the white light, please.
Hole.
Hole. If you hear any noise, I am standing next to a window, a sash window, which I believe moves a little bit, and it is very stormy outside. It's windy and it's raining, and that's the window that's knocking. Timothy, Jan, or Mike, are you still here with us, please? Can you communicate with us? I'm sorry, I moved my device earlier, the Magnovex.
Picked. Surprise.
I did pick it up, and you were making it go off continuously. It had to be moved anyway because it wasn't in the line of sight of a camera. And you have made it go off since in the courtroom. Thank you for that.
Quickly. Whose?
Anything?
Barn.
Barn. Whose barn?
Poor.
Poor? Who was poor? Were you poor? Hello?
Flowers.
Right, that's me doing that, but that went off and I weren't doing that. So this just kind of went off, but I was nowhere. I literally have to do that to get it to go off. And that was not
Bye.
me. I'm going to stand over here, process of elimination. If that was you who touched that aerial and made those little red lights flash, can you do it again for me, please?
Signal.
Yeah, I guess that antennae does detect a signal. It will detect you.
We've got a very small figure to the right of you.
Here?
Yep. Get further across.
Here?
Further. They're putting their arm out as you do it.
Hello? Can you touch my hand?
They're over near the chair.
Wait, that one?
And so, yeah, can't really see where it comes in.
Grab my ear.
And now they're gone. We've got a very small figure to the right of you.
Here?
Yep. Get further across.
Here?
Further. They're putting their arm out as you do it.
Hello? Can you touch my hand?
They're over near the chair.
Wait, that one?
And so, yeah, can't really see where it comes in.
Grab my ear.
And now they're gone.
Sorry. If you were standing near me earlier, can you come and touch the white light in my hand?
Push.
No, don't push me. So this is the area where Dan was just detecting the figure next to me on SLS, not long after the REM on the windowsill went off. Can you come and touch the light in my hand, please? Anything? No?
No, we lost it.
Come back.
Maybe it's Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. Was that you?
Skull.
Skull. Okay. As high as the table, or?
As high as the chair arms, so a little bit lower than the table.
Can you come back, please? I'm sorry I had to move and grab my EMF.
Rest.
You've gone to have a rest? Where have you gone to have a rest? Which room?
Him.
Him? Him who? Which him?
Chief. Dress.
Chief dress. I guess a judge's attire would have looked very much like a chief.
Large.
Who's large? Do you want to come and touch my hand again, please? Come and hold my hand. Or go and touch the white light on the table. Should we try the spirit box for a short period of time? Shall we give it a go? Jan or Mike, are you here? That sounded like a child. Did you hear that? Did we just have a little girl come through? If we did, can you do that again for me, please?
What was it, Tiny Tim?
Dollar.
Oh,
Fame.
same.
Lease.
Least. Least. School.
Speedy.
Monsoon. Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? What's your connection to the courthouse?
Hello.
Bathtub.
Bathtub. Come and touch the white light in my hand. Elizabeth, is that you? Are you a little girl? Is it little figure? Okay, I'm going to stop the spirit box. Come and touch. Light in my hand, please.
Can you wave? Can you give us a big wave? Can you say hello?
Wave. Look, if I wave the white light.
Result.
Go.
Right. Yeah, we did get a result on the SLS. Thank you. Thank you for showing yourself again.
Practice.
Practice.
Want.
You want to practice. You want to practice showing yourself? Okay, we're going to move to a different room now, but thank you for showing yourself on the SLS. Here's a copy of the Alice script from our session in the judge's room. So we've come back into the main courtroom and we have got the robot out to see what responses we get with the robot. Here goes.
Come on, little gizmo. Come on, Bueno.
Elizabeth, if you're here with us, you were with us in the judge's room. Can you make the robot move for me, please?
All you need to do is move in front of him and it will make him turn. You go in front of him and he'll do different things. Put your hand in front of him, he'll follow it, won't he?
He'll turn.
He'll turn.
If you wave your hand in front of him, he'll turn.
It makes him go forward and back.
If you walk towards him, he'll go backwards. That's it.
Can you make him go all the way back to the door? Just keep walking at him. Oh, he's getting bored now. What is he turning around like that?
Memento, I think, is doing that because of the sort of floor he's on.
Oh, he's taking the mickey out of you.
But he has moved backwards.
You go in front of him, if you walk at him, he'll move backwards.
See? They're big movements he's doing backwards.
Yeah. Can you make him move all the way back to me? Go on, see if you can scare me by making him move all the way back to me. All you've got to do is walk at him and he'll move all the way back, and if you do it, it'll scare me. Go on, you can do it. You start snoring again, aren't you? So that time when we had him going off, he was going and turning, he doesn't do it unless something happens to him.
Yeah.
He spent all that time, he's not done it
Nope.
once.
Ooh,
it.
thank you very much. Can you do that again?
You make him go.
Elizabeth, is that you?
He can't hurt you, he's just a toy.
He's just a fun toy. Oh, I don't know, he's now starting to look at me. I don't know if I like those eyes. Can you make him turn away from me? Please?
Don't make him turn at me though.
Can you make him turn away from me, please? Make him go...
I love the noise he makes.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. You made him turn away from me. I do appreciate it.
Coming back to you again. Get back again. Can you make him roll across the floor? You make him back right up. You make him crash into a wall. Oh, he's staring at you again.
Oh no, he's looking at me again. I don't think I like that. Can you make him turn away from me again for me, please? Moving your way.
Come on, bring him to me.
Elizabeth, if that's you, can you make him turn?
I'll make him come straight towards me.
Make him go. Whoosh.
Make him charge straight at me.
So if it's Mike, can you make him turn? Make the robot turn? If it's Jan, can you make the robot turn? Timothy, if that's you, can you make the robot turn? Tiny Tim. Oh, thank you very much. Tim, was that you? So do you think it's Tim who's been possibly in there and...
Don't know.
Okay, thank you very much for moving the robot tonight. We do appreciate it. You remember the wireless cameras we had set up? Well, here's just a few clips of footage recorded on those. We are now wrapping up for the night at Blofeild Court House. Have to say it's been a little bit flat here tonight, but you know, we can never expect things to happen. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Doesn't mean to say that we haven't had anything happen. We've had a few things happen. We've had the Magnovex go off. We've had SLS figures. I will just have to say that we didn't go into the cell area tonight. A couple of reasons. A, it is really cold in there, and secondly, it's kind of like a storage area, so we wouldn't really have been able to achieve much in that area or actually go in the cells because they're all locked up. We didn't go into the toilet area either. The main reason for that is because there's an automatic light which just comes on and stays on forever, so we didn't entertain going down there. And we didn't go in the room across the way, the solicitor's room, is it called? I think it's the solicitor's room because it's full of chairs and literally you can't get in there. So they're the main areas that we didn't go in tonight, but the rest of the building has actually been covered. Dan, how have you found it?
Cold. Cold and windy outside and wet.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long journey home. And I need food.
He's always thinking about his stomach. So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I always forget to say this. Please like and subscribe if you want to view more of our content, more of the investigations that we conduct. We have many more planned for the new year. So for now, catch you later.